What's up everyone, good afternoon, morning, or evening, whatever time you may be watching. I'm Joe the Film Bro, and today's going to be a bit of a different kind of video. I wanted to get back into doing certain movie reviews, but I've had a bit of a hard time trying to figure out a specific style that I've wanted to do. But last weekend, I went to see the new Dungeons & Dragons movie, Honor Among Thieves, and I just really wanted to do a video on this. So today's going to be a bit more relaxed and chill. You know, I'm just going to be browsing around on the movie's IMDb page or whatever other website that may pop up about it, and, you know, we're just going to chill and I'm going to talk about the movie. But putting it simply, guys, I vibed with this movie so much. I'm so glad that I actually played Dungeons & Dragons with some of my friends before I saw this movie. I feel like I would have had, well, maybe I still would have liked it, but I definitely would have had a different output on it had I not played D&D before seeing this. Knowing how Dungeons & Dragons is played and the certain types of characters that you can play, knowing all that definitely enhances your experience with this movie, but you don't need to have played the game to understand all the specific types of creatures, characters, that this movie dives into. Because at its core, Dungeons & Dragons is just a game that you just vibe with your friends with, and the world that you create in Dungeons & Dragons is your own. Well, the Dungeon Master creates the world and the story, and the character that you play as is yours. And honestly, I think this movie nails that completely. This whole movie just, it feels like the kind of movie you would sit down with a group of your friends and watch. And all these characters feel like that they're sitting around a table playing the game of Dungeons and Dragons, and it's just amazing. And you know, after the movie ended and I saw the credits roll and I was looking at certain names, a few puzzle pieces fell into place. One in particular, if I look here, yeah, I saw Chris McKay's name pop up right here, and I thought, wait a minute, is that... Yep, and for those who don't know, Chris McKay is the director of the Lego Batman movie. I mean, to be fair, he's only credited as writing the story, so I don't know how much of the dialogue that he actually wrote, but the story and the world that he has written, it definitely feels like it's from the same guy who made Lego Batman. And then, just before I started recording this, I looked up the names of the directors here. Well, I clicked on their names here, John Francis Daley and Jonathan Goldstein, and I saw that they had also directed the film, where is it here? Here it is, Game Night. You know, that movie with Jason Bateman and Rachel McAdams. I have yet to see this movie. I've heard really good things about it. This is one that I'm definitely going to be reacting to at some point down the line. But you know, if these are the kinds of movies that these guys are gonna make, you know, like not video game, like board game based kinds of movies, and if they continue to be this good, then by all means, to these directors, please keep making these movies. Now, going to the cast of this movie, everyone does a great job here. Chris Pine is so charismatic in this role, and the chemistry that he and Michelle Rodriguez have together is just spectacular. Michelle Rodriguez, I mean, the girl I feel like has yet to do something bad. I mean, granted, I've only ever seen her in like the Fast and Furious movies, but I'm so glad to see her in a movie like this where she can really show off how good of an action movie star that she really is. I mean, some of the best action scenes in this movie are with her. I don't know if she did any of her own stunts, but I would believe it if someone told me that. Justice Smith, I don't dislike him, honestly. I just feel like he's typecast as the really stoic and nerdy, nervous character that you kind of laugh at. He's played these kind of characters before. Like, he played that kind of character in one of the Jurassic World movies. And I hope he doesn't get typecast as that kind of character. And also, it's great seeing Sophia Lillis in this movie. I mean, after her breakout performance in 2017's It, I am so glad she's getting more work after that. And I really loved her in this. And Hugh Grant, man, he is so good at playing a very like unlikable villain. Like he's the kind of character where you look at him and you just want to punch him in the face as hard as you can. He plays his role so well. And then our secondary villain, played by Daisy Head, who I want to see her in more stuff. I don't know what else she's done. If I've seen her in anything else she's done, doesn't look like it. She's done a lot of TV stuff, but I want to see her in a lot more movies like this, particularly as the villain. She plays campy, over-the-top villain so well in this movie. Like, her and Hugh Grant were practically scene stealers. I mean, like I said, this movie, I just vibe with it so much. The writing was great. The humor, the comedy is amazing. Honestly, I can't remember the last time I've had this much fun at the movie theater. Well, at least this much fun at a movie theater that wasn't a Marvel movie, to be fair. It has an amazing balance of funny and dramatic. It has this great family dynamic that I appreciate so much. It has the found family trope for sure, but unlike the Fast and the Furious movies where it's just Vin Diesel saying family over and over and over again, there's definitely a lot more heart here, and it's easier for everyone to relate to it, I think. Yeah, if you haven't seen this movie, please go to the movie theater, go check it out. It's a crowd pleaser, man. It's so much fun. It's definitely the kind of movie that needs to be seen in the movie theater. I enjoyed it. I am so glad I went to see it, and I can't wait to watch it again. If you guys went to see this, please let me know in the comments what you thought of this movie. And if you want me to react to Game Night, please drop that in the comments. Let me know if you want me to watch that. I'd be more than happy to. But with that said, I will see you in the next video. Leave all thoughts, questions, and hate mail in the comments. Show the like button some love by smashing it. And if you like the content I put out there, be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.